And all my wonderful friends, looking forward to achieving your dreams. This is part 2 of an ongoing series, Achieving Your Dreams. One of the first things to get a good grasp on is how to achieve your goals. We'll have other lessons on goals and goal setting a little later on, but how to achieve your goals. Each person has goals regardless of the size, which is why they strive to reach them. We're all familiar and have grown up with the wonderful concept of New Year's resolutions, which in themselves are goals. We strive how to reach these goals depending on our capabilities and resources. If you truly want to become successful, defined by yourself, you need to have the right attitude and mindset to achieve. And there are several ways to do this, and you may be surprised that you already possess everything you need. Number 1, the importance of visualization. A goal starts from within. You need to have a full desire and passion over the things that you want to achieve. This is discussed at great length in the wonderful books Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill, The Master Key by Charles Haanel, The Science of Getting Rich by Wallace Wattles, and of course, The Miracle of Right Thought by Orison Swett Marden, the father of that whole movement. You can get a free copy of those books by becoming a free member of the Focus Society Mastermind.com. You can always reference that link later. If your desire is weak, the results and the paths to success will also be weak or delayed. You have to possess that strong desire. The primary step is to create dreams. You may take a pen and paper and list down the items that you want to do. And I will say this, that a life worth recording is a life worth living. And we've all known, those of us that have enjoyed achieving our dreams, no matter how big or small they might be, writing it down seems to really firmly set that desire a little stronger. Visualize yourself being successful. The attitudes of the mind is highly important to subconsciously control your actions towards the achievements of your set goals. Have you ever wanted to go fishing? Have you ever thought about where you're going to place that bait on that beautiful cast in the bass pond? Can you always visualize the bass hanging loose under that shelf? That's part of this whole process. You can keep pictures of things to help you visualize. Try surfing the internet and look for the right images that will put you on the right track. In no way do I want you to consider this the beginning of, quote, manifestation, so poorly developed through some of the pseudo-sophisticated systems as presented in The Secret and the like. You may want to consult a professional to help you visualize if you have difficulty. Actually, the way I interpret a statement like that, I read that sentence somewhere, the way I interpret is, why not mastermind with a like-minded individual, someone who shares many of the same things that you do? Number 2, creating a list. You need to create a list to achieve your goals. It is vital that you create the action steps that will ultimately lead to your main goal. It's a plan of action. For example, if your goal is to get rich, you have to set steps such as saving money, investing money, working extra hours, building connections, reinvesting in your business, and so on. It is always recommended that you make your list specific, such as writing down to earn $1 million is much more specific than writing down to become rich. Of course, in today's day and age, $1 million doesn't, with all the inflated prices of everything, but that still is a wonderful goal. Just ignore me, please. You should also be specific about the action steps. You can write down save $10 every day instead of saying save money. In other words, by you making the application, the statement of saving $10 a day, it is much more specific and gives you that picture of a $10 bill or 2 5s or 10 1s. You should also create a timeline wherein you can finish tasks right on schedule. You will avoid the hindrances if you push yourself more by setting deadlines. Everything that's been set up to now is also found specifically in the beginning chapters of Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. Grab a free copy today. Number 3, think of benefits or consequences. Aside from writing down the list of your goals and action steps, you will also want to include advantages and consequences once you reach them. For example, you can put buy a new Ferrari, manage my main office, problems, etc. These specific advantages will motivate you more. You can also include the consequences should you fail or delay by writing things down such as lose my house or disappoint my wife. Benefits and consequences, of course, are the primary situations in any sales presentation, and in reality, what we're doing is we're selling ourselves on the concept of achieving our dreams. The last item to discuss today is the right attitude. You need to have the right attitude. An attitude that will help you stick to your goals. The most important are consistency, persistency, and discipline. And that third word, discipline, is so lacking in today's society. It's so much easier to blame somebody else for our circumstances instead of fessing up and disciplining ourselves to make changes that are important to change our lives. Consistency describes the work you put in to achieve the results you've always desired. Patience talks about waiting for the right opportunity and persevering despite some disappointments. Discipline means giving up some immediate gratifications so that you can get bigger and long-lasting benefits in the end. Rather than use a plastic credit card to buy that wonderful program you saw on the internet, why not set aside the money in small increments out of current cash flow or the income that you're earning and set aside a little bit each time to amass the amount of money needed. You can practice the right attitude by talking to very successful people and finding a partner, a mastermind. Form that mastermind alliance with someone who can motivate you during times of trouble. It is important that you check your list every now and then and to make the adjustments as time goes on. Changes may occur, but you have to stay with the goal, even if the plan is flexible or altered. Appreciate you stopping by and finding out more about us. Why don't you go ahead and subscribe to our bi-monthly newsletter, Achieving Your Dreams, and you can find it, access it at www.voyage2success.com. That's www.voyage, V-O-Y-A-G-E, to success.info, voyage2success.info. Chuck Bartok saying thanks for stopping by. Look forward to seeing you on part 3.